Every day I'm shuffling. There's King of the Pit TV signing in. Live and large in the flesh. We got some death metal today, people. We got Obituary, Slowly We Rot. The debut LP. Right, people, let me get into this. I'm biased. Everything I've heard from Obituary, I couldn't care less about. I don't know if I don't think I've heard anything from this record in particular, but people rant and rave about them, say they're great, say they're this and that. The only stuff I've heard from Obituary, in my opinion, has been basic, alright? So let me get that off of the table. It's not been any interest to me. It's been uninspired, boring, right? Now that's off the table. I do want to get into the band. I want to see what other people see. I mean, to an extent, I do see what other people see because I know why people would find this band really good. But here we go. We're going to have a nice, honest commentary over this record. See what I can find. I'm sure there's going to be a few good riffs. But I don't just want the, uninspired first three frets. You know what I mean? Your boring stuff. So now that's out of the way, I want to give a shout out to the Obituary fans, because I know there's plenty of you out there. Let's get straight into it. As always, if you want to access the full album commentary alongside the whole wealth of catalogue I do have awaiting to come out, links down in the description. Don't waste your time. Let's go. Internal Bleeding, this is track one after an advertisement, okay? It's mad, innit? All I get advertised is gambling. I don't even watch gambling videos on this. I don't even gamble. It's alcohol or gambling. It's sad. Right, Internal Bleeding, let's go. Shout out to all the metalheads. All the moshes out there. We got comments? Yes, now. I'm scared, people. I'm frightened. Them drums sounded programmed. Yeah, so already just from the first riff, let me just tell you that this production sounds a lot more traditional death metal than the Obituary I have heard. So I've heard a couple of tunes off of different records. I've heard like Redneck Stomp and, whatever's leading on Spotify, you know what I mean? And the production value's been very modern on them tunes, relative to what I'm hearing now. Like the bass guitar as well. Sounds death metal, man.
Getting the sound of placing your feet down to its spine, hell is descent, getting the target, rolling fast. Running low, plunging out, finding its own and floating swell, getting it bleeding, dying this one, getting the target, rolling fast.
Yo, people, on a side note, I'm doing a hardcore. I front and write for a hardcore punk band called Chimpanzee. Yeah, we haven't put the demo out yet. We're sitting on the demo. I got the artwork done. I DIY'd it. Yeah, check this out, people. I'm gonna square it off, obviously, for the artwork, so it's a bit all over the place. Yes, now Human Zoo. That's hard, that, innit? Little what do you call it? Little stick and paste right there. Come on now, it took me about 5 years to learn how to use the bloody printer, but we made it.
Get your products in front.
Yeah, I was a bit sidetracked there. It's all right. It's all right. It's sounding better than the Obituary I've heard so far. A little bit more of a faster tempo to some of these riffs. A little bit more of a faster tempo, which is pretty good. Right, let's keep it moving. We've got Godly Beings coming up next. 1 minute 55. Might be a little bit of a thrasher. Might be a little bit of a punk number. Because there is a crossover for some bizarre reason with this band and hardcore punk fans. Well, hardcore fans, not necessarily the punk heads, but you know what I mean.